Hey ladies, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, Women's Warrior here. Hey, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's a very, 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 very good content that's been placed on this channel. Very, very valuable information that needs to get out there. Today I'm doing this video audio style because I have a lot going on and I'm in a lot of different places that I just kind of don't want to put out over camera to show everybody my whereabouts right now. So right now I'm going to be doing a couple of videos audio, more or less because of safety precautions of different places that I'm at for different people that I'm actually interacting with. So let's get on with it. Hey guys, ladies. Actually, this message is a dual message, but I'm just want to go in on something that I actually was just sitting back, just listening to, just relaxing to, because I always try to listen to the Holy Bible before I go to sleep at night. I always try to get some studying in before I go to sleep. Actually all throughout the day, but I always try to before I go to sleep, so I know it wakes up on my spirit the next morning. I actually was listening to 1 Peter last night, ladies, and one of the key takeaways that I got in there is a lot of the times, y'all, we're out here, we doing good for people, we're helping people, we're being charitable for people, we're doing right by people, we're doing right by, we're just trying to help. We see that there's a weakness, we see that there's something that's lacking, we see that whether it could be love, whether it could be help financially, whether it could be food, just whatever we see lacking, we help. We always out trying to build someone. We always out trying to build and help them get out of a situation, because a lot of times real women, we understand that people are not in situations and because they want to be. A lot of times people are in situations because that's the lifestyle that they've been placed in. So we always out and we always trying to help, and that's fine. That's the way you're supposed to be. But this message is for those that gets discouraged when you're done wrong from helping. Because a lot of times, oh yeah, we're done wrong. We are talked about, we're criticized, we're smeared, we're taken advantage of. The whole time that person knew that you had that charitable spirit, that you were a giver, and they sit back and they took and they took and they took. And then they got out and they smeared you like you never did anything for them, or what you did do for them wasn't good enough, or they still want to act like you less than, or you supposed to give. You were supposed to do that because they're better than you. And you supposed to know your place because what's yours automatically is theirs. It's theirs more than it's yours. And it's a lot of evil spirits walking around with that perception on life. And most of the time, that's what we call a narcissist. A narcissist. A lot of people have that spirit, but we really see that in narcissists. You give, they take, but you still were supposed to give more and more and more because they're greater than you. And then a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, we get discouraged. We get mad. We get angry. We get upset because we've given. We've been charitable. We've helped. We cared for these people out our heart. We did everything we could to help them. And then to turn around and just get dirt thrown back up in your face After you've been so charitable, and after you've been so helpful, after you've been so caring, and after you've been so understanding, then that's when that spirit of discouragement, anger, revenge want to creep in on us. And it's easy for me to say, if you was doing it out of the heart, then that spirit shouldn't creep in on you. It's very easy for me to say that because I pride myself on doing things out of my heart and not for gratitude and not for someone to give back to me. And I've always been like that. But even those people get tired. That's why I said it's easy to say it. It's easy to say it. But the world we live in, after you've been taken and taken and taken by so many people and downgraded and talked about by so many people that you have helped and done wrong and treated like you were nothing, that you have helped, it's easy sometimes to get that spirit of, well, I'm not doing nothing for anybody anymore, and they're going to have to earn it, and they're going to have to do this, they're going to have to do that. Hey, listen. 1 Peter said, if you're done wrong for doing right to someone, have no fear. It's okay. The Most High saw what you done. He saw it. Because this is the way we need to start thinking, ladies. So we're not out here upset, and we're not out here mad, and we're not out here feeling like we were taken advantage of. It's okay if you were done wrong when you were trying to do right. 1 Peter. It's okay. Because one thing we need to understand, we were doing it. Yeah, we were doing it to help that person. But we were doing it based off the love, the loving spirit that God has placed inside of us to not want to see our fellow brethren hurting. We were doing it because of the loving spirit that God has placed inside of us, because we did not want to see our fellow brethren hurting. That's what we did it for. So we did it for the love of God. We did it for the love of one of God's children. And you got to remember, the children of Israel betrayed God's commandments so many times, and He gave them chance after chance after chance. Yet, even though they did so much, He cursed them. Oh yeah, He gave them over to their enemies. But He still loved them. He never said that He was taking His love, even though they angered Him. They felt this wrath, but He still loved them. So that's my point with this, ladies. Let's get out of the spirit of hatred or hurt after someone has done us wrong. Keep that same love in your heart for them. But then now you know that that's just not a person who you can no longer help. That's God's person to help. That was God's person to help from the gate. He used you. That was the most Heavenly Father using you at that time to help that person, to give that person a chance to turn to Him. That's who you was doing it for Him, that person to see the God in you, the love that's inside of you, because you follow the Most High. You were always representing the Most High when you were doing charitable, caring, loving work, helping someone that took advantage of you. Get it understood. You was doing the Most High's work for that person in that person's life. So when that person uses you, abuses you, and goes astray and smear your name and act like you was nothing, don't be quick to upset. Just be quick to understand, okay, that means that my time in that person's life has been served. I done what God sent me there to do. I done my part. I was charitable. I done my part. So now it's time for me to just distance myself, because the Most High going to tell you, distance yourself, because he gave you sense. He gave you a heart of love, but he gave you senses to follow as well. It's just time to distance yourself from that and continue to let the Most High deal with that person. But get the anger and the hate out of your heart, ladies. Get it out of your heart, because you have a caring and you have a charitable spirit. And if that 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 people break that from you, then they're able to break your soul down. I've told y'all before, I was a big fan of Tupac when I was growing up. And one of the quotes that he said in one of his songs were, "They win when your soul dies. They win when your soul dies." Remember that. So by you being charitable and you being caring and you being loving, and then you taking advantage, then you turn bitter and you turn angry because you was taking advantage and not realizing that the Most High was using you. You just let someone win because your soul just died. So you gave into the narc. You gave into the toxicness. You gave into whoever used you because your soul just died. Hey, ladies, gentlemen, again, I love you all. You all stay blessed. More motivational talks coming. More videos coming. Again, this is done on audio. Women's Warrior. Y'all, like, share, support. Let's get this information out there. With that being said, you all have a blessed day. And I can't say I won't be coming to you all again today with another video. But as of right now, y'all have a very blessed day. Let's get this content out, people. It needs to be heard. Thank you for all the subscribers that I got right now. Thank you for all the viewers that I'm getting. Thank you all. Thank you. I highly appreciate it. But ladies and gentlemen, we need to see it go up more. We need to see it go up more, because it's got to get out there. With that being said, love y'all and have a blessed day.